And I think it's just so cool to see how like I'm back training where I was 14 years old. Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to the video. If this is your first video you're ever watching, my name is Rogelio Perez. I own Endure Athletics here in San Antonio, Texas. If you've been watching these videos, thank you for watching. In this video, I want to take you guys to where it all started for me and where I'm at right now. We got some training to do tomorrow. It's going to be a run and a swim. Still preparing for this triathlon race. But today, I want to take you guys through where I'm at with the business and life, my goals, some coaching, and just kind of where I'm falling into place in the business right now to continue to help the business grow and flourish. For me to be able to do those things. And I just want to share with you guys that, be full transparent about it, be real with it. Part of all this is being 100% honest with y'all guys. We're gonna do a little bit of reading, some studying, and then yeah, I'll take you guys through the rest of the day of some coaching. But tomorrow, I want to take you guys back to how I got here. So we got some storytelling to do. What I'm doing right now is I'm getting some reading done. I'm trying to really study this book called Creating Your Story Brand by Donald Miller. I believe it's what it's called. And it's basically just going a little more into detail about getting a little more in depth with building your brand, telling a story, and how that's going to help us gain more customers instead of just marketing without a purpose. Where I want to tie this back into is right now I am still coaching at the business. However, we are in a position this year where we need to move locations. In order for us to be able to do that comfortably, we need to grow our business. And just me thinking out loud where I would feel comfortable getting us there, we need like an additional 15 to 20 clients. 15 to 25. That would be very ideal. We have gotten close to touching that number before. We need to get there and just do our best to hold that. Because of that, I need to study a little bit more myself on how I take this business to this next chapter. So I'm having the guys, Rad, Gilbert, help me out a little bit more at the gym, coach, an extra day, just so that I can really sit down and plan this all out and we can bring it to light. Matt, who's been helping me with the YouTube videos, is now helping us out with doing videos even for the business, so we get consistent with our content and also bring up the quality of our content. And now it's about the message, right? Like, what message are we giving to people on what we can help them with there at Endure? There has to be a time where I need to step away a little bit to focus on this next thing that's going to help us continue to build. Now obviously a lot of these decisions and a lot of the stuff I'm learning, I still gather it and take it all in for us to, come together and bring our thoughts together at the end of the day and see what we best think, and then we make a final decision on what to do next. Because I don't know everything. So business-wise, I'm still coaching, but I am spending a little bit of an extra time being at home studying and learning and bringing that vision to light a little bit more with Matt to help us get there. If I'm being honest with y'all, there's one thing I struggle with a lot mentally, and it's stressing about how unbalanced my life right now is, and finding a good schedule to where I can run the business well. 2, which this is actually should be number 1, right? Be a good husband to my wife. 3, still exercise, train, and push my body, especially right now in this triathlon prep. 4, having a social life, spending times with friends, family, doing some of this marketing stuff, still reading, and staying on top of seeking more knowledge to continue to grow, being involved in church. So something I'm noticing in this part or this season of my life is that there is no balance. The only thing you can do being in a position like this, and I think maybe anybody who's a parent, any other fathers out there, couples can relate to what I'm about to say, but the only thing you can do is be as present as you can be in the task that is in front of you. So today I trained clients in the morning. I focused primarily on that. As soon as I got home, I ate my food, my breakfast. I ended up eating 2 meals actually. Saw a little bit of TV and then went straight into reading books. Read my book, wrote my notes down, focused on that on its own. Posted on social media what I needed to post. Then I was done with that. Make sure I wash some of the dishes because we had a few dishes already there piled up. And for the most part, it's just all these little tasks can add up to our day. And before you know it, time has really gone by. But I think as long as we prioritize those things, and I think as we are getting older, you know, writing the schedule of what we are doing this day, what are we doing the next day, is very helpful because it makes you not feel so overwhelmed with a lot of things that need to get done. And then you also feel accomplished because you know that, hey, I did get things done because I wrote these things down. Yes, maybe there is more stuff to do, but you know what, I got these things done and I'm a step ahead of the game. But yeah, there is no balance. So if you guys see me around here, this is what life actually looks like. It's not just this pretty thing of like what you see on Instagram of trainers at the beach, working out, eating, and then repeat. There's other things that go on in life that you need to focus on and you need to face to ultimately become a better version of yourself. We're gonna go get some meal preps, I think, right now at Cedric's, and from there we're gonna go to the gym, coach some clients at 6. See you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so we're at Cedric's. We're gonna go inside. We're gonna get a few meals for Friday. I have meals for tomorrow that I cooked at home, but I'm gonna get some meals for Friday. We're leaving this weekend, a little quick trip to Mexico, so we don't want to cook a lot of food. So yeah, I'm gonna get me some meals and then I'm gonna show you guys what they have there and kind of break down the way Cedric's works here in San Antonio. And if you never checked them out, this is kind of what you should. Okay, so Cedric's is a meal prep business, right? They sell meal preps. You walk in there and get as many meals as you want. The cool thing about it is a lot of these meals have their macros set on them. Even their snacks to a T. So for example, right now I'm eating this little zucchini chocolate muffin. And it has 9 grams of fat, only 15 carbs, and 5 grams of protein. I got about 10 meals that should help us out till Friday. But check this out. This is a chicken enchilada casserole. We're gonna be doing, I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. Chicken enchilada casserole, 11 grams of fat, 49 grams of carbs, which is helpful. Tomorrow's a high carb day for me. 34 grams of protein. So I like to cook at home. But on days, weeks that are busy, or like we're gonna be going out of town for a bit, I don't want to leave too much food in the fridge, go grocery shopping. This helps out, and it also is convenience, right? So I get to just eat quickly instead of worrying about cooking. So it helps. It might even help you with your fitness goals too. I was actually talking about this to some clients earlier. Be careful. Sometimes we'll catch ourselves at restaurants eating out there, but the macros on the restaurant food, especially fast food, carries quite a bit of fat usually on it. So you end up spending sometimes $8 to $12 on, let's say, your breakfast because you're rushing to work, you're probably gonna spend the same thing as Cedric's, getting yourself a good quality meal for $9 to $12. I think the most expensive meal that I got, because it has some brisket in it, was $13. But other than that, for the most part, the meals are like $9 to $10, and sometimes they're half off if you're getting it like the day they're trying to sell it by. I think one of the meals I got came out to $4. So little tips and tricks like that, guys. Yeah, quality versus quantity. Keep that in mind. I'll see you guys at the gym. Finished up at the gym. I just went through a few clips with Training Pablo and Ozzy, who were here doing a chest, shoulder, and tricep workout earlier. I didn't want to get too into explaining their full workout. Basically, it's focusing on strength and building muscle, but I didn't want to be too instructive in the middle of their workout while I'm coaching them, and say, because it is a service they pay me for. Something I'm gonna try to get a little bit better at and comfortable with, as long as they're okay with it. But for the most part, it was a good day. It was a good workout. You know, a lot of the coaching that got done today, looks like the day went well. Something I'm learning is just to trust and the team a lot more. Today is the day that I'm typically here all afternoon and all morning, but because of the stuff I'm trying to do on the marketing side of things, that I'm having to learn more. Gilbert's taking a role and like coming in on Wednesdays also, and it really helped me out. But there's one of those things that just, because I'm the one that started this business, a part of me sometimes feels a little bit weird not being here. Ozzy's a one-on-one client, so I had to come in for him. But yeah, other than that, guys, we're done here at the gym. We're gonna go home, have some dinner, and read my Bible a little bit. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow, because we have a running workout to get started the day with early in the morning too. So we'll see you guys in a little bit, get some dinner, and then we'll go to bed. Alright guys, good morning. We ended up coming home last night, just making sure we had dinner, spent time with Sierra for a little bit, and then we went to bed. Other than that, today I'm gonna kind of take you guys a little bit through how I get my day started. But for the most part, I'm gonna have my breakfast. In this case today, I'm having some brisket with potatoes with some pico de gallo that I added from Cedric's. I'm gonna eat some breakfast, and then I'm gonna read the Bible for a bit, and then read a book that I'm reading, take some business notes, clean up around here for a little bit, and then we're gonna head to the gym to do a run workout on the treadmill today. And yeah, we'll go through the swim later, and that's where I want to really talk to you guys. Now in the Bible today, taking these notes, right? I started doing these notes again so I can journal my life as a Christian a little bit better. And overall, I hope to one day leave this Bible and these notes to something my children can one day read, and they can see all the stuff that I kind of went through myself and that I'm learning, and maybe that it can help them in their lives as they get older and they face their own struggles and challenges. One thing I read today is that what am I doing with everything God is entrusting with me with? And I had to really think about that question, because I feel like I am doing my best. But one thing that I tell my friends that I struggle with quite a bit is that I try to keep control of it, and I need to remember God has control. So for me, that means that if I did my very best, I should be able to finish my day and every night calmly and being able to go to bed at peace, knowing that I did my best. I finished the day strong. Tomorrow is a new day, and tomorrow will pick back up. I shouldn't be in bed at night stressing about what I did right, what I did wrong, or what challenges I have coming up the next day. I should be taking on one day at a time and trusting God that with what I'm doing on a day-to-day is going to help me reach what He has planned for me and help me reach my goals and overall take care of me while I'm here on this earth and my family, right? But meanwhile, I'm here, it's like with everything He has entrusted me with, am I being faithful? Am I honoring God? Am I, using the talents that have been given to me while I am here to the best of my abilities? Overall, this is, again, me being transparent of who I am and where I am now in life and what I'm doing to continue developing myself into that better version of myself that I want to be. So we're gonna go train. See you guys in a little bit. We're gonna head to the gym now. Okay, so we just finished the run. I was hoping to get a better way of recording it. I just recorded a quick clip on my phone where we're starting, but we're like in the middle of the treadmill section at the gym, so I didn't want to just put a camera behind me, just recording my butt. But yeah, Adam came with me, a friend of mine, and then Ernest was there, so then he ended up doing some running with us. Overall, had to do 4 miles intervals at a 9:30 pace. I started off a little slower and then slowly worked my way up on those 4 miles, and then a mile to warm up with, a mile to cool down, just a little slower. Good workout. I'm a little dead. Today's my high carb day, so I'm gonna go eat some panda with Ernest and Adam right now, and I'm gonna carb up because we gotta run a little bit later. Oh, sorry, we gotta swim a little bit later. Yeah. We just finished up the swim workout. Matt was recording. This all goes back what I wanted to talk about earlier. This is where I started. This is where my fitness and my whole fitness journey began. I fell in love with lifting, but in high school. And when that happened, I also started swimming competitively in high school. And I just find it funny how it's all coming back to that with me challenging myself, trying to do this half Ironman. Starting off with a sprint, but that's my goal eventually, to do a half. And this is what makes me feel capable of doing this, because I used to swim this way. It's still getting back to the training and pushing myself again. And a part of it, I think, is I fell in love with lifting and pushing my body, how strong I can get. And now I'm curious to see how far my body can go. And that's what it seems endurance events can provide for me. And that's one. But two, also, I have enjoyed so much, and the reason I think I've stayed consistent for so long in training is because I choose to try new things to keep it fun. I think out of all things that you can do to exercise, is try and find which one you enjoy the best. If it is lifting, by all means. But maybe some of you have fallen in love with running. Maybe some of you have fallen in love more with Doing yoga, I don't know. Jiu-jitsu. And I think for me, I'm just trying to discover, still as I get older, how much of different variations of fitness do I enjoy that will help me stay active for a longer period of time. I'm not trying to be this number one swimmer that goes to the Olympics. I don't know. Maybe I fall in love with that when I get old and I go to Masters. I don't know. But in this period of my life, I'm just trying to challenge myself with what sounds interesting and seeing what my body can do. Y'all have seen old videos, or some of you guys have seen old videos of me doing when I was in my bodybuilding phase, when I was in my powerlifting phase, when I was diving into CrossFit, when I got into Olympic lifting, jiu-jitsu. But right now I'm doing this, and as much as I enjoy all those things, I want to see how far my body can go. And I think it's just so cool to see how like I'm back training where I was 14 years old. And I see a lot of the same people here too. And it's just cool to see them swimming too still. And it just kind of gives me those flashbacks of my youth where the only thing that mattered was training, and how much I fell in love with it to where now that's what I hope people do. And I don't think I fell in love with anything much more than that. And through my whole life, I was trying to go a different route. I was trying to go really deeply into law enforcement. And that door would not just budge for me. And then one Instagram post, and the door for training clients opened up. And then it slowly built, pushing myself as a trainer, learning more, educating myself, trying to market, opening up my first little private location. Now this is the second location we have, a little bit bigger. And now we're thinking about going into a bigger space this year with a team of 3 trainers, hoping to bring a 4th on. Matt's behind the camera recording for us, helping us out, build and do something bigger. But this isn't like about me. This is me pushing myself and just really getting to do what I love, right? That's what Endure stands for, just striving for a little bit more. But now we get to help other people get that same feeling and applying it to their lifestyle. Because we're all capable of more, and we all want more in different aspects of our lives. You can't say that you don't. The thing is, are you willing to endure the process to get there? You know, it's gonna be difficult. I don't want to be here in this pool. If you're in San Antonio right now, you know how cold it is outside. And yes, it's heated in here, but stepping out here after being in the water, it's not the best feeling. I worked out twice today. I haven't gotten into double workouts in one day in a while, when I had the time when I was young. But I want to challenge myself as a husband, as a trainer, as a business owner, and as an athlete. And that's why we're here, you know. And for me, this is what I'm passionate about, and there's no better feeling than being able to do this every single day of my life. So that's what I hope to give you guys every day. Motivation, inspiration, to help you guys endure the process on whatever you're chasing. Cool. I think we'll leave it there.